This Alabama Capital.
This is Alabama Capital. How are you?
AC.
Hey guys, how you guys doing?
Good. How are you?
Awesome.
We're doing all right over here. So thanks again for taking the time out of your day to listen to us and to take your time out to interview us. So I got to ask you guys, you're from Ohio, but your name's Alabama Capital. So how did that come about?
Yeah, really, like, our last name is Montgomery, so, like, it's just kind of a more creative thing than the Montgomery brothers, we figured.
Exactly.
But,
exactly.
because the capital of Alabama is Montgomery, so,
Yeah, it's like.
in case you didn't know.
Yeah. People come to us all the time, they ask us that question, and we're always like, well, what's our last name? They're like, Montgomery. We're like, what's the capital of Alabama? They're like, oh, I don't know.
Yeah, and it's kind of like go back to school kind of thing, but yeah.
No, really though, it was just more creative. We felt like it was more creative than just settling with the Montgomery
And
twins
plus,
or the
like,
Montgomery brothers.
AC as a shortened acronym, like, has so many cool.
Yeah,
like AC Fresh, like air conditioning,
or like cool off with AC this
and
summer.
like, so like we more go by just like AC actually, to be quite honest with you, but there's a meaning behind it.
Now, have you guys actually been to Alabama?
No.
No,
No, we
we
haven't.
have not.
Is that one of the places you'd like to go and perform then?
Oh
for
yeah, I'm
for
sure we'll go there at some point. Like,
all over the world.
yeah.
Now, I got to ask you guys, how did you guys get your start into music and sort of what are your influences and talk about your career to this date?
There's been a whole lot of stuff that's gone into where we are right now. A lot of really influential people who've given us, helped us out along the way and started us, namely like Sean Campbell, Chad Rainey, just a bunch of people. And I know I can't name everybody because it's impossible. But there's been a lot of stuff. Our influences, we have to say, our parents have been there every step of the way. A lot of young teen artists. Don't have that support, but we really do have that, so we're really thankful for that.
And
musically,
like, we're kind of all over the place. I mean, like, me personally, like, I mean, I know I listen from everything from, like, classical music to, like, blues to, like, R&B to soul, and Caleb listens to everything, like, that's the same. So, I mean, he listens to everything I do, and we all listen to, like, we listen to so many different types of music, so it all kind of plays into it. To be quite honest with you, like, I don't even do a lot of listening to the radio. I mainly just kind of write what I feel like people are kind of like a sponge, and you kind of take in while you're living like different types of music and anything you hear, and then when you're writing and me and Caleb are writing, it just kind of comes out, and we're not writing to try to sound like anything. We're just kind of writing what we as like sponges and artistic
and
sponges
that basically sums up our influences. But as far as how we actually started, playing music and performing, it really was a natural thing because we started writing music and singing ever since we were like 9 years old. Literally, we wrote our song when we were 10 and performed it for a local talent contest. So it's just been crazy. I mean, it's just really a natural thing that we've really loved
and then
doing
like
since day one.
over the last like couple months, we've been really focusing on the internet and YouTube and stuff like that. And it's kind of gotten some people's attention and stuff. So we've been working with different people and stuff, and we got some exciting stuff coming up this year.
But now that we've taken 10 minutes for that one question.
Well, I do have to ask about social media because you guys have an incredible social media following. I mean, talk to me about the family meeting that you guys have every Mondays, and I mean, how did that get started?
You know what? That's absolutely crazy because honestly, the way we started that was we just started having broadcasts every Monday. We originally called it Montgomery Monday or something. And then we started having these broadcasts, and a bunch of people kept coming. The fans, they just went crazy. We call them capitalizers. They absolutely went crazy. Like, they started spamming all the time. More and more people started coming, and eventually we had this great online following that's literally created like 13 worldwide trends at the level we're at right now, which is absolutely incredible. And so we started this whole family thing because we really feel like we've been able from day one. We've been able to have this family atmosphere, where everybody, there's no drama, there's no stress. All the fans can just come, and we literally talk about everything. We don't just talk about music. We don't just perform. So we started calling them family meetings. And we have this kind of sense of unity, which we love.
There's a bond there. There's a bond, and the coolest thing I'll tell you is like we'll be doing a broadcast, and somebody will type in the chat. They'll be like, "I met my best friend through this," or "I met like so and so through this," and like you guys, they form the fans and the capitalizers. Like you guys all form bonds with each other, and it's the coolest thing. And it's the coolest thing to see, and it really shows us how much we can actually like be an influence together. And it's not just about us. None of it's about us. It's all about you guys, and it's all about capitalizers. It's all about the fans, 100%. I mean, who gives a crap what kind of music we're playing? It's really just all what you guys want, and it's everything's for you guys. So I mean, I feel like that focus is what gives us the family kind of orientation. But yes, so.